The boys are sitting comfortably at the top of the table with a 16-point lead. Despite that, Celtic are focused on the next game. As well as this, we will go over the European giants who are interested in one of our players. Before we get into it, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Pundit Stephen McGinn, the older brother of Celtic's John McGinn, has shared his thoughts on Jota's impressive return to the hoops after re-signing in January. The Portuguese winger, who has shown glimpses of his best form since rejoining, has been impressive in Brendan Rodgers' team. McGinn, who has strong connections to Celtic through his brother and family, is a huge fan of the club and has been closely following the impact Jota has made. Stephen McGinn was full of praise for Jota's return, admitting that the winger's performances have exceeded expectations. Speaking about Jota's impact, McGinn said, "I think Jota has been a top signing. I can't believe how good Jota has been in terms of his limited minutes, getting up to speed. Genuinely, it has taken me by surprise how good he has been." Despite not starting the first leg against Bayern Munich, Jota has adapted quickly, impressing with his ability to make an immediate impact with a goal off the bench against Motherwell at Fir Park on his second debut. McGinn highlighted how Brendan Rodgers has been cautious with his minutes to make sure Jota stays fresh, but the winger has still managed to hit the ground running and contribute to Celtic's successes over the last month. McGinn also gave an insight into how Rodgers' tactical approach has evolved, particularly in terms of his reliance on wingers. Last season, Celtic struggled in the title race for periods of the season, and McGinn pointed out that the team was overly dependent on Dyson Maeda. He believes that it was only when James Forrest returned from injury that the team began to resemble a typical Brendan Rodgers side. Now, with Jota, Maeda, and new signing Nicholas Kuhn, McGinn feels the team is finally starting to look like the balanced, attacking side Rodgers is known for. With Kuhn, Maeda, and Jota, they look like a real good Brendan Rodgers side, he said, praising the attacking trio. As Celtic fans continue to watch Jota's development in his second spell in Glasgow, there's a real sense of excitement about his ability to shine in the second half of the season. With Brendan Rodgers fine-tuning his squad and relying on his wingers to play a key role, Jota's return is proving to be a key factor in Celtic's success. For fans of the club, the future looks bright, with the Portuguese winger playing a major part in what has already been an exciting campaign ahead. Now for the main story, Celtic defender Alistair Johnston is reportedly a target for Serie A giants Inter Milan. According to interlive.it, the 26-year-old winger has emerged as a surprise name on the club's radar, and they are keen to bring him to the San Siro this summer, having contributed 13 goals, 4 goals and 9 assists in 39 appearances so far this season. The Canadian right-back has shown that he is more than capable of performing at a high level. His attacking abilities have not gone unnoticed, and it's clear that his strength on the ball have impressed not only Celtic fans, but also scouts from top clubs across Europe. Since his arrival in January 2023, Johnston has proven to be a key player at Celtic Park, adding a creative spark and much-needed attacking threat to the squad on the right-hand side. Inter Milan's interest in the Celtic star comes as the Serie A champions look for a new right wing-back to provide competition for Denzel Dumfries. With 35-year-old Matteo Darmian still at the club, manager Simone Inzaghi is said to be in the market for a successor to Darmian, who is nearing the end of his career. Despite Celtic's strong faith in Johnston, having extended his contract until 2029 in November, Inter Milan are reportedly looking to sign him for less than €10 million. It would be a move that wouldn't break the bank for Inter, and Celtic may be willing to part with him if the right offer comes in during the summer window. However, anything below €10 million would simply be an insult to Celtic. Johnston is arguably one of the best right-backs the boys have had in recent years, and his move from CF Montreal was a bargain. It would take a serious offer for Celtic to consider selling this summer, especially given that Johnston is happy at the club, and Brendan Rodgers is a huge fan of his. While it's clear that Celtic have high hopes for their Canadian international, the reality of European football means the Hoops may struggle in holding on to Johnston if the right offer comes from Inter. Inter Milan's interest is just the latest example of how Celtic continue to produce talent that catches the eye of Europe's elite clubs. The summer transfer window could see some tough decisions made at the Hoops. with a number of players linked with big moves away, and it will be interesting to see if Johnston does make the move. For now, Celtic fans will be hoping he keeps up his sensational form this season, which has seen him go from a solid defender to an all-around heart of the team. In other news, Celtic will travel to Cork this summer to compete in the inaugural Cork Super Cup on July 8th when they take on Cork City at the Super Value Páirc Uí Chaoimh. This eagerly anticipated match marks a significant moment, bringing football to a venue known for its GAA heritage. The Cork Super Cup is a joint initiative between Cork GAA and Druid Sport aimed at bringing a new, record-breaking event to the city. This will be just the third ever football match to take place at Páirc Uí Chaoimh and the first competitive men's game in the stadium's history. The match will be contested for a specially created trophy designed by former Cork GAA legend Ger McCarthy. Organisers expect a sold-out crowd, providing a massive boost to the local economy, with an estimated €6 million in economic return for Cork. And Taoiseach Michael Martin expressed his excitement at the event's potential to showcase Cork on the global stage. He said, "The Cork Super Cup will be a wonderful showcase of sport for the city and of Super Value Páirc Uí Chaoimh as a host of major events." Kevin O'Donovan, CEO of Cork GAA, also highlighted the event's importance, noting that the opportunity to host one of the world's most successful football clubs helps cement Cork's reputation as a top destination for sports tourism. Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers shared his enthusiasm for the match, especially given Celtic's strong Irish roots. "Celtic's Irish connections are very important to the club, and we are sure there will be huge interest in the match," he said. Rodgers also pointed out the importance of the match as part of Celtic's pre-season preparations ahead of the new season, with Champions League qualifiers looming in August. Cork City manager Tim Clancy is excited for what promises to be a memorable occasion for both his players and supporters. "We know our fans will turn out in force to show Celtic what the Rebel Army is capable of," he said. Celtic season ticket holders will have exclusive access to purchase tickets starting from March 5th. Celtic fans can look forward to the first pre-season fixture, and the match at Páirc Uí Chaoimh promises to be a special occasion for Irish fans to see Celtic in action before the season officially kicks off. Sky Sports has a history of gaffes when it comes to Scottish football, and they delivered another blunder during Celtic's 5-2 victory over St Mirren on Saturday night, when their penalty analysis graphic left viewers baffled. As Arne Engels stepped up to take his spot kick, Sky displayed a chart meant to show his penalty history. Instead of illustrating where he had successfully placed previous efforts, the graphic bizarrely showed 2 balls hitting the post and crossbar, while still stating he had scored 6 penalties. It was an awkward moment that seemed to linger on screen longer than necessary, only adding to the confusion. Someone on the stats desk clearly wasn't paying attention. The Belgian, who arrived as the club's record signing at £11 million, is making his mark in midfield as the Hoops edge closer to another league title. With 3 more wins needed to officially secure the championship, Brendan Rodgers' side remains in control. The Hoops have been relentless this season. They have only 2 defeats to their name domestically and have cost another Rangers manager their job. When the boys do get the title over the line, it will be their 55th league title and will push them further up the trophy charts as Scotland's most successful club. Let's hope Sky can put out those stats without too much trouble. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you